wondering why I'm wearing the same outfit, then that's because I'm on a little filming spree, and this is actually the third video I am filming right now. I'm home alone, I have the time, I'm kind of made up for filming, and I have all my equipment out, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to film my Sephora haul right away because otherwise I'll never get it done. And yeah, I have a bunch of products lying here, so without further ado, let's just get started. The first two things I'm going to show you are things which are from Sephora. I know my mom bought them there, but I didn't buy them myself, I got them as birthday presents. And the first one is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black, which I love. I also love the white version. I actually have both as rollerballs, but not as sprays. And I really like that I have the black one now as a spray because it's actually quite expensive. And we are hopefully going to Florida again in May, which is basically next month, which is amazing. I think we would leave on the 5th of May, so basically in a month's time. So excited about that. So then I would definitely also buy the white one because yeah, I love this perfume. You can wear them on their own, but you can also layer them. And for layering, I think it's just better when you have sprays. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm very thankful for this little buddy here. The other thing my parents brought me was something I wished for. They were supposed to buy it back in November last year when they were in the States, and they did buy it. And I wanted to pay them back, but I actually got it as a present. However, not as a Christmas present like I thought, but as a birthday present 2 weeks ago. And it's from Tarte. And it's from their Christmas edition, so I'm very, very sorry, but you will not be able to get this anymore. I have to look up the name exactly of this set because it doesn't say on the back. But isn't this absolutely beautiful with the sequins and stuff? And in here you have, let me unfold this without everything falling apart. You have a total of 24 eyeshadows, which is crazy, and you have both shimmers as well as mattes, and I really, really love the Tarte eyeshadows, so I'm very happy. That wasn't enough, so you saw it had a second side as well, and in there you get this little buddy, which is a set with 6 more eyeshadows, and they're all like super usable and wearable. They're very neutral, but just very, very pretty. Once again, shimmers as well as mattes. Plus, you get a highlight, a blush, as well as a bronzer. The bronzer is a tad bit too dark for me. However, I think this is very nifty for traveling. It's very slim and very light. And so what if the bronzer is a bit too dark? I mean, for at home I can use something else, and for on vacation I can make it work. That's fair enough. And then last but not least, you get a mascara, Lights, Camera, Lashes. This is adorable. I never tried it, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then you get a double-ended mini-sized brush, and it feels actually very nice. I have to take it out so I actually use them a bit more, but I'm very, very happy about this. So thank you very much to my parents. This was actually quite a good bargain. It was $59 for 30 eyeshadows, a blush, a bronzer, a highlight, a small mascara, and a brush. So I think that's quite fair. So loving that. Then let's quickly dive into my 2 skincare items, which I bought as a set, and it's a very, very good value. So if you have been thinking about trying those products, I can only recommend to buy the set. And it's from Sunday Riley, and it's their Good Sheen Serum as well as the Luna Sleeping Night Oil. Yeah, that's what it's called. Those 2 products are exactly half of their full-size comparisons. And the full size of each of those is $105. So because they are exactly half the size together, they would technically be worth also $105 because it's 2 of them, just half the size. However, instead of $105, I only paid $78, which I think is a pretty good price, especially if you want to try them. Obviously, I'm pretty sure I will run out of the serum earlier than I will run out of the oil, because you just need less of the oil than you need of the serum. But I really like the serum so far. I like the serum almost more than the oil. So I will probably be repurchasing this when I go back to Florida in next month. But for the first time trying those products, when you don't want to spend, like basically I got those two for $78 instead of spending $210 for the full size of both of them. So I think this is absolutely amazing, and this one will last you so long anyway. Another non-makeup product, let's just quickly get it out of the way. It's a repurchase because I had a point perk from last year where I got it in a set. It's from Living Proof and it's the Perfect Hair Day 5-in-1 styling treatment. This stuff is gold. I've been using basically nothing else besides this ever since I got it again, because I ran out, and then I went around 2 weeks without it, and then my parents came. So I love this stuff. It's literally an all-rounder. You put a little bit into your hair, it makes it fluffy, it looks styled. It just looks amazing, and I'm really liking this, and I'm kind of panicking already to run out again. So I will probably pick up another one when I'm in the States again. Next products are a couple of tools. I was a bit on a beauty blender hunt, I guess you can say. I love the Beautyblender. I do have the pink one since years, ever since it came out. And I also have the micro ones. I don't have the blotting one. I also don't have the one for the body. I know that they came out with one for blush, which I might have to pick up as well, but I needed a new one, and they came out with a nude version, which I really like because you don't see the dirt as much, and I also really like that it's not losing color. The nude one was actually made for people with sensitive skin because it's without dye. Not sure if there's no dye in it at all, but at least it's not bleeding out like the other, like the pink Beautyblender. I mean, that's just crazy how much color that is losing even after washing it 20 times. So been really liking this. It's a bit more dense, I feel, than the pink one, but I actually like that. So first tool I got. Second tool I got is also kind of like a beauty blender, but it's from Hourglass, and it's actually called their strobing blender thing. So this is actually for the Ambient strobe powders. And I haven't tried this yet, so I cannot tell you if it's good or not. It definitely feels way firmer than the Beauty Blender. I think you can, if I'm pressing kind of the same, it's just way more firm. It has this flat surface with this white stuff on it. So I'm really excited to try it. I just didn't have the time yet, so no idea if it's good or not. And last but not least, I picked up the micro.mini.correct.four, which are basically those little beauty blenders, the micro beauty blenders, just in different colors. Those are supposed to be good for color correcting, mainly because then you can use one of each for each product. You know, often you have a violet one because it's brightening, and you have the green one which is redness correcting, and then you have like an orange one which is under your eyes, and etc. etc. I wouldn't use it for that. I would just use it for concealer under the eyes, as well as my other micro ones. But yeah, I thought they were adorable. I needed new ones. So yeah, everyone needs a bit of color in their lives, so I thought this was adorable. Let's move on to a couple of on-the-whim products where I just went and I had to have them. The first one is from Sephora, and it's their mini solid brush cleanser. I love solid blush cleansers. I love the one from, what's it called? From the Beauty Blender company, but you go through it quite quickly and it's quite expensive. So I thought I'd go with, oh, and this even, I haven't opened this as you just saw. It even comes with a little rubber thingy. And then, yeah, it smells like normal soap. Size-wise, this is actually quite good. It's almost as big as the one from the Beauty Blender. and this was only $8, I think, so a pretty good price compared to what you pay for the Beautyblender. And it also comes in a full size if you want. Next one is something I haven't really unpacked yet, and it was a total on the whim product because I saw it while, like, on a YouTube video while I was compiling my Sephora order. So I had my phone with YouTube videos and then the computer with my Sephora order. And this is one of the Stila Metals Foil eyeshadows in the color Metallic Dusty Rose. And I don't even know if I can use this because I have no idea how to use it. So this comes with a mixing thing. And then in here is actually some liquid and a pipette, I think, yeah, pipette, and then the actual eyeshadow. And let's actually open it. I didn't have the time yet. I just saw the girl stick her finger into it and I thought it looked absolutely breathtaking. Oh, never mind, it had a plastic sticker inside. Wonder it's so hard to open. Oh, it does look amazing, and it feels funky. It feels like creamy a bit, but yeah, so this is crazy. Look at it. Does it focus? Does it? Oh, I hate my camera. Can never figure out, but you get the gist of it. I think you need, yeah, it's really foil. It gets really flaky when you put it on your skin, but so I have to I think Google how to use it, but I just loved how it looked on her finger. I was like, whoa, that's some shine. And I actually picked Dusty Rose because it's, you know, it's a wearable color. So I think the foil itself is already a little bit up in your face, but I thought if I then choose a crazy color, then, God, I have to clean up myself. If I choose a crazy color, then it's really like too much, but I thought when choosing a Dusty Rose, it kind of evens out the whole metallic boom in your face effect. So yeah. So if things look a little bit different right now because of lighting or whatever, it's because I had to stop filming because my card was full and I couldn't find a card which was not broke or would fit into the camera, or a card in general. I don't know where they go, but so therefore I had to basically empty my card on the computer, like export everything, and then empty my card, and here we are again around 45 minutes later, just because I don't have anything else to do. But so I think I was about to show you my third item where I kind of bought it on a whim because I thought, oh, this looks interesting, and that is actually the Besame Brightening Violet Powder in Translucent. Once again, kind of an oxymoron, violet but translucent. It comes with a puff. It's a tiny puff, but it's cute, and it has kind of a closing in front of the powder, so the puff doesn't sit on the powder, which I think is very nice. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but the powder is actually light purple colored. Now, I heard a lot of good stuff about the Besame powder, and I was looking for a non-glittery version to substitute my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, because as much as I love that one, I'm wearing it right now, it does have a lot of shimmer and glitter particles in it. So I thought this could be a nice substitute. Now, I used this 2 or 3 times so far, and it is very white. Like, it's brightening to the point that you look like a ghost, which I don't want either. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is really a hit. To try it out a little bit more. It's a cute little travel size though, so we will see. The next two things are kind of daily necessities. One of them is a repurchase, and it's the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color medium brown, which I love. This is actually not the repurchase. The repurchase is in my cabinet. I needed to repurchase because, as you can see, I broke off my spoolie, and there's actually not a whole lot left. I think I have about this much left, so yeah, not a whole lot. So I bought another one of those, and because at around the time when I was ordering the brow definer, is it? Yeah, the brow definer came out. I thought, let's try this, because I do already have from Hourglass the Arch Brow Pencil, which, no, the Arch Brow, is it Arch Brow Pencil? Arch Brow something something, which also comes, that's the spoolie, in this triangular shape. And I really like that one, and I thought this might be even better because I think the color match of the Anastasia in medium brown is better for me than the one from Hourglass, but I cannot make this work for the life of me. It's just, I don't know, so far I am disappointed. And I mean, obviously I could probably go to Sephora in May and return it, but yeah, I will give this more tries, of course, but so far not a big hit. And I do have bigger brows. It shouldn't be that much of a problem, but it's just not working the way I would like it to. Then my two and only lip products, they are from the same brand and they are the same kind. From Marc Jacobs, the Pout Liner Longwear Lip Pencil. And I got two of the free colors. I got Primrose and I got Honey Bun. Basically, you can see the colors are pretty much like they say here in the end. So it's a darker rose color and a lighter medium pink, I don't know, dusty rose, medium pink. What I like is that they are twist ups and not shapy pencils, because I am not a big fan of shape pencils, specifically for the lips. Then one more powdery kind of product, something I treated myself to, which I was really excited about, the Ambient Strobe Lighting Powder. This is the color Iridescent Strobe Light. I really liked the one I had in the trio, which is, I think, Incandescent Light, which also came out as one of the 4 strobe colors. I didn't buy that again because I will actually at some point repurchase the palette. If you saw my March favorites video, then you saw that I used up Dim Light and Iridescent Light, no, not Iridescent, Incandescent, completely, because I use them together. And then I have the color on the right, which I use as a bronzer and contour color. I'm wearing it right now. It just works for me. And Iridescent is actually the one out of the 6 palette thing, the slightly pink powder, which I was really excited about because I like pink highlights more than golden ones. That's why I decided against the other 2, because one of them was very yellow and the other one was very bronzy gold. I was afraid that would be too dark. So I got this one, and I don't know yet. I usually love the powders from Hourglass. Big fan. I cannot really see anything. I'm a big fan of the powders, but this one at least is quite, how do you say? It has a lot of fallout and very dry, powdery, in like a not so nice way. I'm wearing it right now. Underneath, well, I got the one of the Becca highlighters on top because this was actually not enough for me. I still have to figure out a way how to use this the best. I might use it with my full-size dim light and mix them together like I did with the incandescent light. But so far, and I also still obviously have the sponge I have to use it with. I haven't used it with that yet, so we will see. And then, last but not least, I'm almost done. I know this is a long video. I went a little bit primer crazy, let's put it that way. I have very dry and dehydrated skin, and I wanted something which is hydrating but helps at the very same time to make my makeup last longer. So I got the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer, and I really like this. It smells amazing, it's hydrating without being tacky on the skin, and it really prolongs the wear of my makeup at the very same time. So definitely a winner in my books. And I'm happy that I finally got a hold of it because it was sold out for a very long time. Then I got the Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer from Marc Jacobs. I do like this a lot as well. It's also very, very hydrating, even more than the Too Faced one. Negative thing is that it doesn't make my makeup last longer, but it's very, very nice and nourishing. I have to try this one out a bit more. I haven't tried it as much. I think I tried this twice. It was nice, worth the money. We will have to see. But yeah, so far, if I would have to pick again between those two, I would go for this one. And then last but not least, I got something I wasn't sure about, like if I should try it or not. And today is the second time that I'm wearing it, and I love it. I'm absolutely loving it. And it's the Becca Backlight Filming Filter, not primer. Backlight Priming Filter. Sorry, Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This stuff is amazing. I feel it gives me a very nice glow, kind of like that candlelight glow. And it gives me that dewy candlelight glow all day long. Yesterday after work at around 4 or 5 o'clock, I looked into the bathroom mirror in our bathroom at my work, and the light is so horrible because you look so old and washed out. And yesterday was the first time in ages that I didn't. And this is the only thing I changed yesterday. So it has to be due to this. I have been now wearing it both days together with the Chantecaille moisturizer I showed you in my favorites video, as well as the It Cosmetics CC cream, which I also showed you in my favorites, and then this underneath. And I really, really, really like it. Even though I've been only wearing it so far, but this might as well make it in my next favorites video because I do really like it for what it does and for how long it holds my makeup and everything. Besides the big Tarte eyeshadow palette or eyeshadow set, which I got from my parents, I got some more eyeshadows because I can just not get enough of them. And the first one is the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I really loved the regular Tarte palette or Tartelette palette, and therefore I had to have this one here. I think the first one was mattes only, and this one has some shimmers. I have not had the time to look and dive into this one. I am really excited, however, about Rocker, Firecracker, and Funny Girl, not Shy Girl, which is up here, which are the shimmers. Like I said, I'm totally into shimmers at the moment. And the other eyeshadow palette I got is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette. Yeah, so cute from the outside. And then here we have the inside. I think those hearts are absolutely adorable. The colors are great, maybe not as wearable as in the first and second chocolate bar palette, but they're still very cute. And I really like satin sheets, cafe au lait, molasses chip, all the shimmery ones. I'm also really looking forward to getting the peaches one, which just came out. But yeah, I definitely have to play around with those a little bit more, but really excited about having them. So I'm done. Can you believe it? I'm done. This has been one long video, but I didn't want to split them up. Without further ado, I hope you like this video. Leave me any questions, comments down below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.